Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Today we're going to be talking about the worst ways to buy and sell your silver. It's extremely easy to click buy on AppMex and get your silver mailed to you within a couple of weeks, but it's not so easy selling your silver, especially trying to make profit from it. So today I'm going to go over the do's and the don'ts. Hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a better understanding and just a better strategy on being prepared to when it does come time to sell. So before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 100 likes. I know it can. Each and every one of you, smash that like button. Also subscribe if you're new, because I do post a lot of videos every day and I'm doing a giveaway. So if you ever want a chance to win some free silver, make sure you are subscribed. So with that said, let's jump into this video. So selling your silver is something that I don't think we talk enough about on not only this channel, but the YouTube platform itself. It's so easy to just buy silver, but a lot of times people don't think about how they're going to sell their silver. See, selling your silver is a whole different ball game. Not only do you have to pay the PayPal fees, the eBay fees, the shipping costs, taking 5 to 6 pictures per listing, responding to all these people, making a reputable eBay page so people know that your silver's real. It can be a full-time job, especially think about that times thousands of ounces if you're trying to sell, a lot of silver. That can be a lot of work. So sometimes it's easier to go the local coin shop route, and that's what I'm going to talk about first off. So your LCS, your local coin shop, can be beneficial, but it's mainly pointed towards bullion. You want to sell stuff like your constitutional silver, your American Eagles, your bars, coins that are silver that's sold for its metal content, silver that's silver. And your local coin shop, 9 times out of 10, is going to say he's not going to pay any more for pandas than he is going to pay for American Eagles, because silver is silver. That's that. So you want to make sure you're only selling him bullion, because you can definitely rip yourself off. And by the way, a side note, pawn shops are not coin shops. Pawn shops will rip you off 75% worse than coin shops. You will get $5-6 an ounce at a pawn shop. Coin shop, they'll at least give you around spot price. So avoid pawn shops at all costs when it comes to buying and selling. So next I want to talk about is panic selling, because the markets do move a lot, especially nowadays. Markets are moving up and down, left and right, front and back, sideways, and it can be extremely overwhelming. I get it. I understand watching the markets every day, just wishing they go up, just hoping they go up, but then they don't. And sometimes when they do go up, you're like, you know what, this might be the highest, I'm going to see it for a while, it's time to get out of this. And that can be very dangerous. Or on the other end of the scale, it's going down, 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 and you're fearing that it's going to crash all the way to the bottom, so you sell while it's already down. And that's a terrible thing to do as well, because not only are you selling yourself short, but then you're more than likely going to buy back silver at a higher price. So you want to avoid these things. Impulse buying and panic selling are so easy to come across just because there's so much emotional attachment in these markets, and people are just wishing, hoping for higher prices. Patience and balance are key. They're vital in these markets, to have patience and have balance. Patience, taking your time. Understand that these markets move slower. They're a slower paced market, and they're not, if you want to get into something more fast paced, I recommend getting into the stock markets or cryptocurrency. But gold and silver is a much slower moving market. This is more of a hedge against inflation over time, as the dollar's collapsing, as the dollar's losing its purchasing power. See, over time, what you can hold in gold and silver compared to the dollar is drastically going to change. See, in 50 years, no, let's say 20 years from now, if you have $20,000 in a bank account in dollar bills, that's drastically going to go down in 20 years what you can buy with that. But with gold and silver, the coins hold their value, and the coins themselves have opportunity to appreciate over time as well. So it's like a hedging against inflation. It's like putting your money in a time capsule. But anyways, back to the point of this video. Impulse buying and panic selling. And the next thing I want to go into is how to buy. So you want to break it down. You want to narrow down more specifically what type of silver you're going to buy, or if you can, specifically what coin. because then you can figure out where the best place to buy these coins are. Because APMEX might have the best prices for pandas, but JM Bullion might have the best prices for kookaburras. So if you're always buying at one place, you could be getting better deals at other places. There's no Walmart for gold and silver. APMEX does not have the lowest prices for every single coin. And there's so many options out there, it can be overwhelming. So I recommend at first starting off with your bullion, build a big foundation, as much silver for as cheap as possible, like I like to say. As much silver for as cheap as possible. This will lower your dollar per ounce average, lower your cost per, the overall cost of your stack. And then once you build a foundation, then you can start branching off, start diversifying into some riskier coins. See, not all the time do you want to be buying a certain type. Balance is key, and this definitely goes to your stack as well. Having a balanced stack, a balanced portfolio is important in any investment, regardless of what it is. So when it comes to selling, I also want to talk about this. So a lot of times people sell all their silver at once. All their silver at once. You don't want to do this. You want to break it down in increments and keep a pulse on the market, because what if you sell all your silver at $19 and then in the next 3-4 months silver goes up to $21? You just sold yourself short $2 per ounce, and if you're selling hundreds if not thousands of ounces, do the math. You're missing out on a lot of money. So maybe sell like 15% of your stack at first, and then keep a pulse on the markets, and then maybe in a couple months, if the price goes lower or higher depending, then you sell a little bit more, and break it down like that. You don't want to just go all in, because then you are, sorry about that, then you are ensuring that you only are getting one price for your silver. So that's a very risky thing to do. Now when I'm buying my silver, I try to keep a balanced stack. I try to do somewhere along the lines of this. Like 15% is only like the numismatic slabbed coins. I try to get around 50% is my bullion. At least 50% is like tubes of American Eagles, coins like that are just building my foundation up. It's just like building a house. If you're building a house and the house has a weak foundation, that house is going to crumble. So you definitely don't want to be going all in on high premium silver, aka numismatic or semi-numismatic silver. If you have a stack that's completely filled with pandas, then that stack has no foundation, because it's only going against that coin's price. You want to have some coins that are pegged to spot price as well, but you don't want to have only coins that are pegged to spot price, because let's say this, if you have all American Eagles, right? All your stack is American Eagles. In 10-15 years from now, if spot price is still $17, each one of those coins is still only worth $17, even no matter how long it is. It's pegged to spot price. But if you have some pandas in there, even if spot prices stays at $17, some of your pandas may have double, quadrupled in value. So that's why you want to have some protection against that, and that can be extremely beneficial. Now, just to recap a little bit, when it comes to buying and selling, there's not one place you want to be buying or selling all your silver from. There is no Walmart. You want to be able to differentiate between your fundamental coins and then branching out. You also want to build as much silver for as cheap as possible. And remember, if you can narrow it down to exactly which silver you're trying to sell at that point in time, then you can figure out which place has the best deals, because APMEX might have the best prices for pandas, but JM Bullion might have the best prices for kookaburras, and Modern Coin Mart might have the best prices for eagles. Usually when I buy from my local coin shops, I'm always buying bullion. I never buy any high premium silver from there, just like I don't sell any high premium silver there. That's mainly for your silver is silver, and that's just going to protect you against anything along those lines. There is benefits from buying from your local coin shop and selling to your local coin shop. I mean, you get the cash in hand right away. You get to see the coins with your own eyes, and it's you don't have to wait 2 weeks for your coins to get there. A lot of times there's a much larger, much more vast variety online because you have the entire world at your hands instead of just one shop, but there is benefits to both. So anyways, hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. Hopefully you have a better strategy, a better understanding on where prices, the price of your stack is headed, and the balance that goes along with it, because balance and patience are definitely key. Hopefully you learned that. Hopefully you have a better experience when you're buying and selling your silver now, and if you did, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I do post daily videos. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.